Guys, I just said I look trashy and I look cute because I know it. But anyways, I wanted to just talk about something. I know I look a little witchy because I am a little witchy. And like I just felt like coming out and just want to state this, that sometimes I speak about energetics and I speak about lights, or I speak about darkness and light, and I speak about these things, and that there are different combinations on how these things happen. And I can only tell you that it is about the subconscious mind. The subconscious mind is your consciousness as a human, as a soul. I have coffee here. And and some people do see these different levels as something religious because they do contain matter. So light has matter, darkness has matter. All of these things in the universe have matter. And what I'm trying to say with this is that this is who you are as a person and where you can end up in the afterlife. Okay? You are living your life as a person who is experiencing all these things around you with all these different things, and you have a physical body, you know? And like, as far as understand it, um, because I can only give it to you from a mechanical perspective. Like when you are on the other sides, it will look completely different. It will look just as it does here. But what I'm trying to say is that um, your subconscious mind and these things which we experience in here, um no, your subconscious mind, which I can see in other people, is something which is the afterlife. Okay, so like that's how I relate to it, you know. And that is the work I think that honestly I'm supposed to be doing, because I understand that other people don't understand what I mean. So I actually have a mission here. That doesn't make sense to many people. Maybe some people, maybe all people. I'm not sure who has been gifted to view these things, because all these things have been given to me. I don't even know how obvious they are for just the common folk that may be living a normal daily life, like just like everybody else, because I personally I haven't been that person, so I don't know what it's like for other people. But I have worked hard to get here. So there is a definite reason to why these answers or things are happening to me, why they are showing themselves, presenting themselves to me. So I'm only a person of many people. The world is so diverse. There's so much knowledge to get and attain out there. I'm not saying that my knowledge is the most ultimate or anything. I'm just saying that this is my journey, you see? And I just think that if there are people who are interested in these facts and stuff, like how many different switches, how many different codes and ways there are to live on this earth, like then I'm speaking energetically, I think is really, really interesting. Like honestly. And I just wanted to come out and say that, like, because like I'm realizing that there's so many people who lives, you know, like different. Like some people like, and I still like something that startles me though. Something that startles me though is how fucking hard it is to get to the light. Like honestly, why is it so motherfucking hard to get to the light? Like I'm understanding that like there are ways, in life, like different layers that you have to go through, to be able to make it to a point. Like get myself off welfare, like skip that motherfucking job, get a driver license, um, fuck people, literally, fuck people who doesn't give anything back, I'm just saying, fuck people whoever gives you any type of hate or negativity, fuck anything that even gives you anything negative. Honestly, like just say no. I'm sorry, but I'm not. This is not what I'm doing. Like, like those are the like places that I'm starting to end up in my head, right? And then it's like I don't give a fuck if I have to sacrifice the fucking entire humanity because I don't want negativity. Like I don't give a fuck. If I have to skip hospital care and I have to skip all these things, I will do whatever it takes to get rid of them. Like honestly, like I don't need that type of unhealthy shit in my life. And like it's not the fact that I'm deleting these things, it's just the fact that I see a darkness in them. And sometimes when I see a darkness, I have tried to go against it. And it has actually helped because I realized that you can level in darkness or you can level in light. And some people just have to know how to level in those things. And I remember like when I was speaking to Vibes Cartel, right? He was one of those people that was demonic person. I saw him as demonic. I could see that it wasn't him initially that was darkness, but I could see that it was circumstances that had turned him into that. And although he was, you know, I could still see something good in him. And so I realized that if he was evil, then if he was evil, like in the deepest sense of him, then, you know, then he wouldn't even be able to, have a good side in him. He would just be eccentrically evil. He would be one of the purest spirits of evil. And I can tell you that he is not the originate of evil because he has innocence in him. So, what I'm saying with this is that there are spirits in this world which are completely and purely evil. And honestly, I haven't I have. I have actually, I'm not gonna lie. I have met spirits in this world who has been pure evil and they do exist. And I think it's funny because these spirits, as far as my experience has gone, I have never met a human being that has that type of spirit, you know? But yeah, they can have the spirit inside of them, but I haven't met a single human being that's not innocent, which I think is really interesting because I have seen spirits which are pure evil. So like to me it just doesn't make any sense, and I'm obviously understanding that it has to do with the afterlife, and I just want people to know that we can all level through this, because if we can level through the fucking afterlife in our physical bodies, like, all I'm saying is that if that is a possibility, then we can change the consciousness of the earth. If we succeed to go through into these different worlds, then we can knowingly, unknowingly create a consciousness for others. Like, if that makes any sense, like, we can brighten this world or we can darken this world. It's all up to us on how we choose to level, you see. And I just think it's very interesting because what I'm finding is that that is the work which which will bring you to your next life if you succeed to cross it, you know. um and yeah, I just want to send y'all that blessing, like, and I hope that you guys understand it, because whatever is felt and whatever is done is always spoken through the universe. So whatever choices that we choose to do today, that we take for us today, they will be heard if we take on that. I still believe that there's spirits on the other side that are waiting for us to connect to us, so that when these things come together, the dead will be living with the living, and the living will be with the dead. And so there will be no death, because people won't see it as that anymore. There will be no sorrow, there will be no manipulation, there will be none of that. There will be those, you know fundamental questions, though, like, as an example, how I miss my person, you know but sometimes you will also see that that person is forever with you. If you just realize that you have a thought of this person, you know that that person on the other side is already thinking about you, because that's how they live through us you know And so, another thing that I want people to know, some people can have a smell, some people can have like just a sight of picture of them, or just anything, that means that the person is there, is living. And yeah, I just think it's like, then there's going to be those fundamental questions as well, where you may be a lonely person like me, and you may be like, why the hell did my people leave me? Like, why aren't they here? Because you have a dependence. But I feel like the more that you sober from these things, and the more that you choose to do whatever you want with this, I do believe that you can sober up from these painful experiences, and realize that there actually are solutions to these painful issues, like sorrow, like heartbreak, believing that your person is still not there. Believing that when you cross over, that it's only going to be black. They may be black for some people may be waiting. Some people may be on the other side waiting for you to do your work here, so that you'll be able to get to them, you know? And these people, like, when you think of them, they're waiting for you. Listen to them. Honestly, it's so important. Like, these people don't just disappear out of nowhere. If you feel that you have a thought from 10,000 years ago and it crosses your mind, it's your mission to deal with. Like, that's how I see it. Like, these things, these beings, these consciousnesses that once were, they're still with us. We still, if we want to, we can still tap into this shit and get shit going. Cause, like, I don't think it's gonna be the end of us. Honestly, I don't. So, peace. Get this shit